Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you have not seen my channel before, my name is Gabby, and if you'd like to watch more videos like these, don't forget to hit subscribe below and hit that bell for notifications. So today I want to start this video by saying that it is a very difficult time and there are a lot of unknowns. We are going through this coronavirus pandemic and it is beyond scary. And I know that I'm sure many of you are anxious like I am. I have a lot of anxiety and sometimes panic attacks. I want to let you know that you're not alone and that we should all say a prayer to God. I believe in God, and to ask Him for help, and this too shall pass. The only thing we can do is be cautious about the elderly and kind of do a lot of social distancing. I've been at home. I don't even want to go to the gym downstairs. I am just terrified, and not even wearing gloves is gonna help me feel better. So I decided, for now I'm just gonna stay home and kind of just do my own thing, read books, meditate, do in-home workouts. Like yesterday I did a Latin dance workout. So it's kind of boring, but at the same time I'm happy that I get a break from work and kind of time to myself, and I'm still being active at home. I have to be because I'm still on a diet and I'm trying to lose weight. But, different ideas could be painting, reading books, dancing if you like that, meditation, in-home yoga through YouTube, looking at YouTube videos about things that you like, prayer, reaching out to family and friends, which I've been doing a lot. I've been checking up on my grandma and my other family members, and I live in New York, so basically everything is closed. As of last night, Governor Cuomo closed all the gyms, he closed all the restaurants. You can still do delivery and takeout. Movie theaters, Broadways, everything, you name it now. All the beauty places are closing, Sephora, some of the beauty spas that I go to. So, it really makes me aware of the things that I rely on a lot, which is entertainment, like shows, shopping, and things like that. And this really helps me kind of slow down, and I hope that you guys are safe, and if you know someone with coronavirus, you and your family are in my prayers. If you have coronavirus, you're in my prayers. So just stay safe and kind of stay out of areas that are very enclosed. And I would say stay away from the gym. I love the gym. I've really gotten back into it. I feel a lot healthier. I'm kind of going back to my roots. I used to be an athlete, a cheerleader, and I also ran track and I did volleyball and lots of things like that. So for me, not being able to go to the gym is kind of a bummer, but at the same time, if you live in a place where it's not that cold, like today for me, for example, I will be working out outside because it's around 55 degrees here in New York today, so it's not that bad. So just try to be active and and try different things that, you haven't tried before, or get back to a hobby that you haven't done in a long time. So stay safe, everyone. Let's join together to stay safe and socially distance ourselves. All right, so today I'm going to get back to the topic, which is a microblading removal update. So recently, in my previous videos, if you guys haven't seen them, you can take a look at my channel, how all of my microblading removal procedures have been and what I think about the different procedures, either PicoSure or the saline solution removal. More recently, I went to iDesign, which is where I've been going in New York to remove my microblading. And we kind of switched things up, and the technician kind of recommended that we switch it up this time and go back to the Pico laser instead of doing the saline solution again, because yes, my microbladed eyebrows did fade a little bit, quite a bit I would say, It really wasn't getting rid of that red still, and it was really frustrating. So when I went back to iDesign, they suggested that I do the laser again at a different setting, a higher setting for the red pigment. So there's different settings for different colors. So since mine is red, they use the red pigment setting, but this time they use a setting that is way higher for basically what they would use if the person had a big tattoo. So basically what we kind of determined was that my original microblading technician who did my eyebrows pretty much used an ink similar to tattoo ink, and in order to make that black dark color that she used, you have to mix in red pigment. So basically when the laser or the saline solution removal takes off that layer of black or dark brown, there will be the remnants of the red pigments. Sometimes people get lucky and sometimes there's no pigment at all left over. It just really depends on you and your skin and the type of ink that the technician used. Moral of the story is that today I am here to tell you that the laser setting that they most recently used on the Pico Shore laser, Pico 4, PIQO4, which is the most up-to-date laser. So I know there's a Pico Shore, the first version of the laser. Now this is the most updated one. It actually worked. I've not seen my eyebrows without so much red pigment in a long time. And as I mentioned before, this has pretty much been over a year process to remove this red pigment, or what was left over of that black pigment that I had. I was really pleased with the results, and many of you asked me to kind of update how my eyebrows are doing, and here I am. And I am not wearing makeup on my eyebrows. I really wanted to show you guys up close and personal how the result of that laser looked like. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit more up close. It does kind of look more red in the light, but to be honest with you, in person it has faded so much and I am shocked. If you look at my previous videos, they are super duper bright red, and this is the method that has really taken a lot off. So I'm just going to zoom in. You can see that there's a lot of ink removed. I'm very happy and pleased, and this one looks like they removed more of it. So my suggestion to you guys is that I would do a mix of Pico Shore laser, Pico 4 laser, and a saline solution removal. I think that will be the best results, because with the needle and in the saline solution removal, it really takes out a lot of the ink. Once you've pulled out a lot of that ink, you can then use the laser to kind of zap that surface. I really do see a huge difference. You guys may not see that much of a difference on me, but it is massive. I have not seen my normal eyebrow this clean, I guess you could say, since I got the eyebrows done. And looking back at the way I had my eyebrows microbladed, it was not good. Yeah, it may not be completely removed, but it's almost faded to the point where I can do my microblading procedure again, but this time with somebody well-known and reputable with good reviews, and I've done my research and I really do trust them. Again, I'll say that basically the best procedure is saline, a combination of doing a few saline solution removals and the laser on the highest setting for the red pigment. You have to let them know that you've tried either a lot of techniques and none of them have worked. Like, let's just say you go in to do this laser for the first time, you should let them know that you've tried other techniques, or if you haven't, let them know as well. But that you'll probably need the highest setting if you've had failed attempts at removal before, of course. For those of you wondering if it hurts, it really doesn't, as long as they put numbing cream on you for like 20 minutes before the procedure. I had no pain whatsoever. In previous videos, I mentioned the price, and I'll add that here. of the laser and also the saline solution removal. For me, at this particular place, it won't be the price at other places. You know, everyone varies in their prices. But for me, iDesign was really nice, and they've offered me free sessions of removal just so that they can really get this pigment out and help me, because it's been a super long process. But the result of this is just phenomenal, I think, and it's really like just faded so much. So I'm sure that from here you guys can kind of see that my right eyebrow is kind of looking more faded. The left definitely is as well. I would say, you know, keep hope. You do have to keep trying. Sometimes I feel like, okay, I'm just gonna stop doing these procedures because they're pricey. It's not worth it and it's not going away, and maybe eventually after a few years it'll just go away on its own. I would say just keep going. Just make sure you find someone that's actually good, and please don't go to someone that has no reviews or it's like a discounted website or Groupon. I actually didn't take a video of the laser. I was really kind of busy on a phone call. That's how much it didn't hurt. I was busy on a conference call while it was happening, but I did want to update those of you who wanted me to update the video. And for those of you who haven't seen my video, I made quite a few videos before. Overall, I would say that your best bet is to do a combination of both the saline solution removal and the PicoSure laser. I had one person ask me what could they do if they couldn't afford the laser, because it is pretty pricey. It's around $350, at least where I go. I would say do the saline solution removal. At my place that I go to, it's the same price, but for other places I've seen that it's less expensive than the laser, because the laser is a very expensive machine and only certain people can actually get a hold of that machine. So oftentimes it could vary from like, you know, 400 to 1,000 most likely, but it is very powerful and it works. Honestly, besides those two methods, I haven't heard of anything else. I've heard of some people putting a saline solution on their eyebrows themselves. Honestly, it does not work. It's doing absolutely nothing because you are not using needles to kind of open the skin. So in other words, it's kind of just there on top of your skin. And any tattoo removal creams or, you know, liquids that supposedly say that they remove tattoos, that's completely false. So do not waste your time with that. I'm super happy that I've made progress. You will get there. I had another follower that we were messaging back and forth, and kind of, you know, we're both saying that we should just keep faith and, you know, say a little prayer, and this ink will go away. It cannot be there forever. Your body naturally gets rid of these inks over time. That's why tattoos fade and you need a touch up. So this will go away. Your body will kind of get rid of that and process it and take it out of the body. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me below. And if you've tried any other methods, please let me know, because I'm interested to know what you have tried. Maybe it'll work for me. And don't forget to take a look at my other videos with updates about the removal process of my nightmare experience with microblading. I just wanted to also update you guys on my life. I haven't really been recording that much because I've been really busy with my company for the sustainable refill station. I did a previous video about that. We have a lot of major global manufacturers and that are interested, a lot of big makeup brands, a lot of different companies reaching out. So I've really had to handle that because I'm handling everything up here in New York and New Jersey. And my dad, who is a founder, is in Miami, so he's handling that end over there while doing real estate work. And I also do real estate work, so we're kind of juggling both at the same time. So yeah, and I think the virus has really made things slow down a little bit. So now I have time to record, update you guys, and also do my work from home. So that's really convenient. I promise I will be releasing more videos or more vlogs. about different topics, and if there's a topic you'd like me to cover, I'd love to do it, so let me know in the comments below. Alright guys, so if you like my vlogs and you'd like to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe below and hit that bell for notifications. Stay tuned for my next vlogs. Bye guys.